was when I attended SET course, AI for trademark, as far as I remember. People should not be afraid of that. It's really, really important to use it as a tool.
I would say it was definitely in our early team presentation, and we had to present the next day, and it was already 12 midnight. Presented, and we did a great job, and this is where my threshold increased dramatically.
Seeing how there are people from all over the world who've come with a purpose of wanting to grow, to develop themselves, to be more than whatever they were when they first came. I think being surrounded by people who are so driven, ambitious, motivated, and also kind and respectful, while being that way, has been something that's really helped motivate me to aspire for more.
After all those presentations we did at Hult, I became so much better and so much more confident in being able to speak in a room full of people.
I never knew that I would be good enough in finance. Hult Paris really brought that out in me and helped me become a better version of myself.
Rendra from Nepal.
Well, definitely Susan, Binoy, Sammy. It's a long list. I don't want to miss any names.
I feel like it's the second family, Hult.
I think the members of the African Union know themselves, but Lerato, Kamanzi, and Kofi really made this experience what it is. And just being able to brainstorm and think about how we can do more while we're here and for our countries and our continent has just been so superb. So definitely in 10 years, I will be calling them. I don't know if they'll call me, but I'd also love to keep in touch with others from my cohort, the MIMs and the EMBAs as well.
Honestly, I can't just choose one person. I'll definitely be calling Shadia, Vandani, Nicole, Maya, Faryal, Clem, Caroline, and of course Team 6. We went through so much together, all the stressful presentations, the deadlines, and yeah, I would definitely keep in touch with them after Hult.
Firstly, I will call Rendani because I came here with her. I started this journey with her, and I really do plan to keep our friendship longer because we've already been best friends for 5 years.
That's a really hard question, but I think I'd be able to call my whole entire cohort. Each and every single person inside my cohort really impacted my journey at Hult.
I would like to leave you with one advice. As marketeers, as business people, as humans, never assume and never stop asking questions. Your consumers, your partners, people you work with will give you the answers, will tell you how to fulfill their needs, and never be afraid of asking more questions to find the best solution.
Approach life with a lot of humility. There's still so much more to learn. Take all of this knowledge, use it well, and then be humble, stay humble, be open to learning, and you're going to do great.
I just want to let you know that learning doesn't end here, and every experience that will continue with you, it will just shape who you are in the future and who you will become.
Unless your next move is already lined up, it's quite likely that you have a couple of tough months ahead of you. Please just rise to the challenge. So do not take just a few rejection data points and be tempted to make some kind of regression line out of them. You don't need 15 different job offers. You just need one good one. Now is the time to apply all those great things that you've learned in my classes, right? Those science-backed principles for leadership, for networking, communication, and influence. These are the exact things that can help you now. Make sure that you come back for one of your free electives for the entire rest of your lives.
I want you to sit down and write down 4 very important new ideas that you have learned in your academic journey. And then while you live your next year, see if you can implement those 4 new ideas that you have learned at Hult into your life, and then let us know how that went.
When I watched them in their final business presentations, there were hybrid teams, folks that were managing crises at work, but still doing all of the work together. And you would have never known that the team was in different places. We saw some really good camaraderie. So they just kind of taught me that no matter what the time is, a lot of love and grace and some space can really make teamwork. So I loved seeing that happen.
I think the students are teaching me every time we are in the classroom never to give up on your passion. People are drawn to passionate people. People resonate with passion. So do search for your passion and stick to it.
Your ability to embrace change with a positive attitude was inspiring for us. So thank you so much and hope to see you soon.
Well, this has happened on many occasions actually, where a student has come to me and told me that that piece of positive feedback I gave them or that encouraging comment really had an effect on them. And if somebody is doing something right, you should tell them. It costs you nothing, and it can have a very positive impact and encourage someone else to keep going.
Wow. Perfect timing. Welcome all to Hult International Business School's 2026 Dubai Postgraduate Commencement. My name is Tiang Maposa, the one and only. I have the wonderful honor of being your gracious host for tonight's ceremony. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together and give a massive round of applause for the graduating class of 2026. Oh, okay. Absolutely. Wow. It's a lot of energy out there, incredible. Okay. The next cue was for you guys to stand, so you guys are already on that one. But ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we begin the ceremony with the UAE National Anthem. Please remain standing, I'm so sorry, please remain standing as we welcome Hult's leadership, faculty, and administration.
Wrong page. Okay. There we go. Matt Lilley, Hult President, Provost Mona Dhillon, Akshay Chopra, esteemed faculty and staff, family and friends, and this incredible graduating class of 2026. Welcome to this commencement ceremony. You may now be seated. My name is Namrata Kamath, and I'm the Dean at Hult International Business School, Dubai. Graduates, can you believe you're already here? I know, just a little, 3 hours longer. But it'll be fun. I remember telling all of you at the start of the program that this year would go by ever so quickly. And at the time, especially maybe our part-time students, you didn't believe us. And now, here we are at the finish line. And I know I can't believe it. As a community, we have been through so much this year, things we might have not been able to predict, alerts, online classes, evacuation routes, safety measures. And these things were definitely not on my bingo card. And I know, and I could tell, they were definitely not on yours. And while all of this was so difficult, and on some days it was hard to see the bright side, here are some of the things I saw come out of this thanks to you. There was a new sense of community that came through our cohorts. You were supporting one another. We saw students meet in spaces off campus to work together on presentations. We saw people across time zones We saw incredible faculty quickly pivot and alter what it is they were going to be offering so they could better engage with you virtually. And I think it is important that we address the role change and resilience will play in our lives because that is the world we now live in. Larger global moments of impact, whether the impact is being seen for good or bad, will feel a lot more frequent. And when confronted with these moments, we have the choice to stop, complain, fight the circumstance that is completely out of our control, or we have the choice to forge forward into the unknown with some fear, but a sense of perseverance that we will make it to the other side no matter what, like all of you did, because look at you. You are here today on the other side, despite everything that you've had to face this year. We spent a lot of the year talking about impact and responsibility, and it is of prime importance in this world today that is filled with contradictions and conflicting information, where fatigue is waiting around the corner to catch a hold of you when you least expect it. Some of you might have already caved into that fatigue, but remember, while there's a lot that we can consume and that can consume us, there's also a lot that we can fight. In a world of AI tools that are developing faster, as this year has probably gone by, I ask that while you stay in touch with that technology, you remember to also hang on to the human, keeping in mind the importance of friendship, human relationships, and most importantly, humility. Stay curious, ask a lot of questions, and don't take answers that you're finding too easily these days for granted. Lastly, remember that you are Hult. I hope that means to you as much as it means to us. I hope you carry that name along with you with pride and help elevate what it means to be Hult once you go out into the business community and instigate a world of change. I'm going to encourage you all to seek opportunities that scare you and spaces that humble you. Humility is probably the one thing that will allow you to grow and ensure your feet stay on the ground while you are soaring. And remember, Hult will always be a home that you can return to. And I hope you look forward to returning to this home and sharing your success with those that come after you. Use your power responsibility as we go into the world and make the impact we set out to make at the start of this journey. Once again, congratulations, class of 2026. We're so very proud of you. Thank you so much. And now it is my pleasure to introduce all of you to Hult International Business School's president, Dr. Matt Lilley.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. It's nice to see you. And thank you, Dean Namrata, for that introduction. Graduates, it's a real privilege to be here with you on this special day. We're gathered to celebrate everything that you've accomplished during your time at Hult. And families and friends, whether you have traveled a short distance or a long one, and to everybody watching on the internet around the world, you are all very, very welcome. Graduates, I want to start by congratulating each of you. You're graduating today with a higher degree from one of the world's top business schools. That's an achievement that I hope you are all proud of. Like anything worth celebrating, it didn't come easy. Our master's and MBA programs are designed to be challenging, intense, uncomfortable, and ambiguous, just like the world of work. And this year, you've navigated not only the challenge of a Hult postgraduate program, you've done that while being exposed to a global conflict. I genuinely salute your resilience and ability to stay focused on the task that you'd set yourself. It can't have been easy. I'm sure it wasn't always fun, but I'm sure that through that, you have all gained confidence in your own ability to navigate life's challenges. On stage next to me and around the building today are some of the faculty and staff of Hult who've played an important role in your journey. At this point in my speech, I usually thank them for their dedication and passion for what they do and for helping you to get to this milestone. But this year I want to pay special tribute to the way that they came together under Dean Namrata's leadership to provide continuity to your studies, but also practical and emotional support to you and to one another at a time when they were also, no doubt, worried about themselves and their own families. So thank you, Hult Dubai team. You have my gratitude and admiration, and I'm sure that the graduates all appreciate you too. This is one of 5 ceremonies taking place over the next couple of weeks across the Hult network. It's a reminder that we really are a global community, both when you're here in school and once you move into the next phase of your life and career. And I'd like to spend a few moments just looking back on your journey here and how that is going to help you in your future. So our promise to you at Hult is that not only would you learn the fundamentals of strategy and finance and marketing, but you'd also develop the skills and mindset needed to thrive in a rapidly changing and competitive world. Our challenge-based approach means that you work with real companies to solve real problems. You've not just read theory, you've seen and experienced how work gets done, which is incredibly valuable. Now, as you prepare to go back into a world of work shaped by artificial intelligence and disruption, those core human skills that you've developed and practiced here at Hult will set you apart. In your debates with classmates, you've learned to open yourselves to new perspectives, building emotional intelligence. In your project teams, you've learned that collaboration and communication are essential to getting things done, and that they both get better with conscious practice. The diversity of our student body force you to work with people whose perspective is different from yours. That experience makes you more adaptable, empathetic, and ready to lead in any setting. Now, quick word about what comes next. In a few minutes, you will walk across this stage, receive your degrees, and become part of our community of more than 35,000 Hult alumni living and working in every country on earth. Being an active part of this network will benefit you throughout your career. And the more you put into this community, honestly, the more you will get back. So please stay in touch, support each other, and use our network to continue learning and growing. Okay. It's customary at this point to offer some advice, and my own adult children reliably inform me that my advice is terrible, but there is some written down here, so I'm going to read it out. It's to do with having a plan. So if you do have a plan and you know exactly what you want to do next, then that is great, and I do wish you every success in that. But if you don't have a plan, then that's great too, because life is long, the world changes, opportunities change, and you will change too. And some of the best things, honestly, that have happened to me in my career were not things that I had planned for or could have ever expected. So my advice is in 3 bits. First is, even if you do have a plan, be open to a change. Sometimes the plan that you had won't be right for you anymore. Sometimes you just didn't know what was going to be possible when you made that plan. If you're willing to switch plans, and you have a good framework for deciding what better is going to mean for you, you'll have so many more options in life. Second, give yourself the best possible chance to know about different opportunities. Read widely of different things, network, ask questions, be curious, be positive, be optimistic. Say yes, even when you don't know how you're going to do it. Some of the most exciting opportunities come up by accident, but those accidents won't happen to you if you're not there. And third, and the most important bit, whatever you're doing, now or in the future, do it as well as you can. You may or may not be pursuing your dream job today, but honestly, opportunities tend to come to people who are exceeding expectations, people who have a good reputation. I've been working for 25, nearly 30 years. I've had 6 jobs in that time. The first one I applied for, the other 5, people called me because they'd heard I was good at my job. Just think about that. Finally, to the class of 2025. Stay open-minded, be curious, embrace change, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Though this might feel like an ending, I promise you it's only the beginning. Please carry that Hult spirit into everything you do. Let the curiosity, resilience, and humanity that you've cultivated here guide you through everything that lies ahead. Congratulations, all of you. Enjoy this very, very special day, and please do keep in touch. Now, I will ask our Provost, Dr. Mona Dhillon, to come to the podium to continue our ceremony. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Dr. Lilley. Graduates and guests, it is my honor to present this year's Hodges Scholar Award. This award honors Dr. Stephen Hodges, who served as president of Hult's International Business School for 16 years, from 2006 to 2022, when he left to start a new venture. During his tenure, Hult grew to become a truly global institution with campuses across 3 continents, more than 3,000 students studying each year, and a worldwide alumni network of more than 35,000 graduates. Under his leadership, Hult became the first triple-accredited business school in the United States and is consistently ranked among the top business schools in the world. Dr. Hodges' entrepreneurial spirit, persistent focus on innovation, unparalleled work ethic, belief in the power of practical learning, and commitment to academic rigor came to embody the Hult ethos. Dr. Hodges exemplifies true leadership. Throughout his 16-year tenure at Hult, he celebrated Hult's successes with tremendous pride, while in some more challenging times, he brought strength, optimism, and an unwavering belief in Hult and its people. In recognition of his extraordinary leadership and contributions to Hult, we established the Hodges Scholar Award in 2022. The award reflects the drive, determination, and relentless pursuit of excellence that have characterized Dr. Hodges' leadership. Those same qualities are embodied by our Hodges Scholar, student whose discipline, perseverance, and commitment have led them to achieve the highest GPA in their program globally. Today, it is my privilege to recognize our 2026 Hodges Scholars. From the entire 2026 class of over 1,600 Hult graduates across all campuses and all programs, 28 graduates have earned the Hodges Scholar Award, and 1 is here with us today. When I call your name, please rise. And if there are any family members or guests of our Hodges Scholar here today, I request you to also please rise. Graduating today with an Executive Master of Business Administration, Alexander Gilmanov. Alexander, congratulations on this extraordinary academic achievement. To honor you today, you will be leading your graduating class for the degree conferral ceremony, and at the conclusion of all 5 of Hult's commencement ceremonies this month, you will receive a personal letter of recognition from our president, Dr. Matt Lilley. We wish you all the best as you embark on your next journey and look forward to hearing of your future success as a Hult alumnus. Congratulations. Thank you.
My bad. Congratulations once again to our incredible Hodges Scholar, Alexander Gilmanov. Your achievement is a true reflection of the dedication, resilience, and excellence we celebrate today. As we honor the accomplishments of our graduates, We also recognize leaders who embody the true Hult spirit. Those who use their skills and growth mindset to create meaningful impact in the world. It is my great pleasure to introduce our graduation keynote speaker, the one and only Akshay Chopra. For those of you not in the know, Akshay's a pretty big deal. He's a triple threat. He's a fintech leader, investor, and author. He holds a whopping 8 patents, and his roles have included managing partner of 237 ventures and VP of Innovation and Crypto for Visa Samia. Akshay has authored the acclaimed After Us, A Tale of Life Beyond Superintelligent AI, and he serves on various boards and advisory boards, including Fuse, MENA, Fintech Association, and the UAE government's New Economy Academy. Akshay, is there anything you're not doing at this point? I feel like we don't have the same 24 hours, but you know what, that's fine. Akshay, come on up, the stage is all yours.
Good afternoon, graduates, faculty, families, and friends. Big day today. And it's my real honor to speak here to a class as global, as ambitious, and as diverse as Hult's. Especially a class that's graduating in a year where you've demonstrated unparalleled resilience and resolve. So congratulations to all of you. You know, when I was preparing for today, I looked at what some other commencement speakers have been speaking about. And a lot of them, especially from the tech world, have been talking about AI. They've been telling graduates to embrace AI, adopt AI, and that it's an AI-driven future that they might be preparing for. Unfortunately for them, a lot of them got booed off stage. Now that puts me in a bit of an awkward position, because Hult invited me here, at least in part, because I wrote a book about AI taking over. In other words, I'm exactly the kind of person you would expect to give a speech about AI is here, so get on board and adapt. But that's not quite what I want to talk to you about today. In fact, right now, there are far more important things that you must adapt to at this critical juncture in your careers, much more important than AI, and we will talk about those. Now, of course, you have to use AI. You can't pretend it doesn't exist. That would be terrible advice. But there are already signs that overusing, even abusing AI is leading to cognitive decline. So it's my belief that in a world where everyone is outsourcing their thinking to a machine, the real competitive advantage would be for those who train their own intelligence rather than a model's. Those who use AI as a gym and not a wheelchair. Those will be the folks who are plugging out of the matrix. I'll share an example from my own home. Like many homes, we have several of those Alexa devices lying around. But when my kids were very young, we changed the wake word from Alexa to computer. I did it because I wanted my kids to realize that even though AI is living in the same home, in the same family, among the same family as them, AI is not a person. It's not part of our family. It's not your mentor. It's not your therapist. Certainly not your girlfriend or boyfriend. It really doesn't care about your success. It is not responsible for what it says or does. You, however, must be responsible. Which brings me to my very first piece of advice for you today. I want you to aspire to be in the top 1%, but not necessarily of wealth or income or status or follower count. Aspire to be in the top 1% of responsibility. Because in any company, startup, government, family business, the most valuable person is the one who owns the outcome. The one who never says, hey, this isn't my job. The one who can show accountability even when things go wrong. The one who can look at all the different opinions, the different data, and still take a responsible, accountable call for the path forward. People like this, responsible leaders, will find opportunity everywhere, be it as employees, as founders, public servants, or beyond. And I think this class really understands something about responsibility. You graduate after a year of serious disruption, and your generation also experienced COVID in some critical years. That's hard. I won't pretend otherwise. But I promise you that many of you, in hindsight, will find that these years were a masterclass in resilience and self-motivation. They prepared you to break into that top 1% of self-directed responsibility. My second piece of advice is on your career path. It's no secret that a lot of the old models don't apply as neatly as they once did. Study, get a job, climb a ladder, save money, buy a house, play it safe. And that path might work for some people even now, and that's great, but the fact is, this is no longer the only model. Yet, you will be still asked the same old questions. Your elders, hiring managers, relatives will still ask you things like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? What's your 10-year career plan? Look, for the interviewer, for the relative, have an answer. But for life, do not box yourself into a 5-year plan. Many of the jobs and businesses that are the perfect fit for you in 5 years might be inconceivable or non-existent today. And if you're overly locked into one direction, you may not even be able to see opportunities when they arise. So don't hard-code into a 5-year plan. Instead, think about the desired architecture of your life. What kind of life actually resonates with your values? Do you want constant hustle or balance? Do you want public recognition or quiet mastery? Do you want to work with big institutions and big teams, or work in smaller rooms where you can build quietly? You need to ask, what kind of life am I trying to build for myself, and what choices will bring me closer to it? Trust me, that's way more helpful than any 5-year plan. Oh, along the way, many people will still tell you that certain choices are unavoidable. They will say, for example, that you cannot have work-life balance and professional success. They'll say you must choose between a creative career and a high-paying one, or that technical skills are the only way to success. My advice is, ignore these people. These are false choices. In reality, your life architecture can absolutely include things that seem to contradict each other. Success and balance, creativity and money, ambition and freedom. But the first step is articulating and defining what is it that you value. My third and final piece of advice is about luck. When you look at someone successful, their story often sounds very neat and very linear from the outside. You know, they studied this, they joined that company, made that promotion, built that business, and success just piled up along the way. But when you speak to them candidly, honestly, the story is almost never that neat. And nearly all of them will tell you that luck had a lot to do with it. But here's the thing, luck is not completely outside your control. You can absolutely influence it. So my advice to you is maximize the surface area for luck to find you. Go to that event, ask that question, reach out for that coffee, try the risky thing, publish the idea, help someone even not knowing what might come out of it. You never know what it might lead to. Jack Ma says it really well. He says, maximize the chances of randomness in your life. Many of you already did this by coming to Hult. You crossed borders, you entered a global room, you put yourselves in the path of people, ideas, and opportunities that would never have found you otherwise. Keep doing that. When you're out there, maximize the surface area for luck to find you. You're graduating into a world where intelligence is becoming abundant, but wisdom is still scarce. A world that needs responsible leaders more than ever, and this region knows a thing or two about that. A world in which the universe of possibilities is expanding at a blinding rate. The opportunity is absolutely there, and so is the need. In my opinion, your generation is by far the best poised for such a world. You will rewrite the old formulas. You will use the unprecedented tools at your disposal. You have already been through crises that forged you in fire and have given you matchless resilience and maturity. And now you also have the experience, the brand, and the network of Hult. You've been equipped like no other generation to take on this brave new world. I am deeply, deeply excited for you. Class of 2026, congratulations.
Thank you so much, Akshay, for sharing your words of wisdom. I really liked what you said about the old models and not playing it safe. So to illustrate your point, my dad's been asking me about my 5-year plan since 2008. And I was like, 5-year plan? I'm still debating on if I'm going to start this podcast, because on one hand, I'm like, I have so much to say, and I feel like everyone needs to know. But on the other hand, I'm like, is what the world really needs right now another man in a podcast studio? I don't know, guys. Help me figure it out. But I'm getting off track. Circling back to you, Akshay, you reminded us that beyond the degrees we celebrate today, it's important to understand the architecture of the life you want to live and the values that drive it. So continuing with that theme, it is my great honor to introduce the class speaker, Caroline Akkermann. She will be the class speaker for the Dubai 2026 graduating class. She is graduating with a Master of Science in Management. So Caroline, come on up, the stage is yours.
Wow, I made it here without falling. This was my biggest fear. To be honest, I've also spent quite some time thinking about how to begin the speech. After all, how am I supposed to speak to a room filled with so many countries, cultures, languages, and stories? So I thought perhaps the best thing to do is simply say hello. So, dear ladies and gentlemen, assalamu alaikum, marhaba, salam, namaste, konnichiwa, ni hao, sanibona, sanu, aqua, aba, buongiorno, bonjour, buenos tardes, boa tarde, guten tag. I believe that's what makes this day significant. At Hult, the word international almost became normal, we forget. Yet, when we look around, it's the person sitting right next to you. And behind each of us, there sits someone who supported, challenged, believed, worried, or invested in this very moment. While this degree belongs to us, it belongs to everyone who were with us as well. And before we celebrate where we are going, I'd like us to look back from where we came. Because if we are honest, this wasn't just a year or two at university, it was quite something in every way possible. What started in winter with what felt like every assignment arriving at once, deadlines, group projects, which are humanity's greatest strength and occasionally its greatest weakness. Dr. Mufid proved that the calmest voice imaginable might not be ideal for finance. We somehow all claimed the same favorite breakout rooms, took more pictures with Dr. Lawal than anyone before us. And at 9 a.m., Dr. Amanda became a DJ in San Francisco, the classroom. Everyone experienced this year very differently.
Some discovered new skills. Some realized they were exactly where they're meant to be. Others realized they weren't. Some found their lifelong friends. And a few are probably still looking for the classroom they were supposed to be in. Looking back, these moments feel much bigger than they ever did at that time. And in business school, we spent an awful lot of time learning how to plan. Yet the year kept reminding us that life does not follow any syllabus. Towards the end of 2025, we have lost one of our dear friends and classmates, someone who should have been sitting in this room with us today. Coming back with heavy hearts and aiming for spring, the region around us changed almost overnight. Suddenly, the conversations weren't about assignments anymore, they were about family, flight, safety, and home. Most of us had already studied through the last global chaos, then came this year, and I genuinely started wondering if just every degree comes with one complementary world crisis. We know now how to forecast, how to calculate risk, but we cannot spreadsheet life. And that's probably the greatest lesson of all, which brings us to graduation today. We are all celebrating the same milestone while standing at completely different starting lines. And I think that is very much okay. Because what if this year wasn't about teaching us certainty? What if it was teaching us how to navigate with no road in sight? Growing up in a family of seafarers, you learn that no captain waits for perfect condition, because they may never come. You can plan the routes, study the charts, and check the weather, and still have to change course, even the destination. But that is simply navigation. It's interesting how we accept that at sea, yet somehow expect life to follow any kind of plan. And the truth is, none of us know what lies on the other side of today. How exciting and how very much terrifying. But what if that's exactly how every beginning of a great voyage must have always felt like? And as we go from here, let's be curious. What will you build? Who will you become? And what risks are you willing to take for that? Whatever your answer may be, I hope it is one that you choose rather than you simply wait for. So let me tell you to set sail, make that call, build that startup, move to that one country, dream bigger than feels reasonable, tell people you love them while you still can, and never forget to say goodbye. I wish all of us good health and luck, people who celebrate our successes and carry us through our failures, courage when life changes course, and the happiness to recognize the life while we are still building it. Congratulations, class of 2026. I say fair winds and following seas. Until our next hello.
Thank you, Caroline, for reminding us to dream bigger than feels reasonable. All right, it's the main event, the thing you guys are all here for. It's time to recognize our graduates. I would like to invite Assistant Dean Jake Fields and Dean Namrata to start the graduates of our master's program. Our students will receive their scroll and cross the stage individually to be greeted by our campus dean as proud graduates of Hult International Business School. Each group approaches the stage by degree. They will be preceded by the Hodges Scholar, recipient, and the student commencement speaker. Come on up.
Hi, everyone. Right page here. All All right, I am happy to present the candidates for the degree of Master in Science in Management. Caroline Akkermann, with distinction. Aditya Saju. Aditya Mangesh Tribhuvan. Aisha Tukeyova. Ajit Devan. Amir Mohammed Karbalai. Anjan Singh Chadha. Anuja Sanjay Jain. Aryan Sachin Chapki. Ashika Palavaraja. Asma Anas A. Al-Qurashi. Atarva Milind Naik. Ayush Anil Kumar Kurup. Badr Ben Humaid, with distinction. Benjamin Omayebu. Bejan Gulav. Brittany Lunduka Mloza Banda. Carl Oscar Traub. Carlota Betalatha Sanchez, with distinction. Shadia Saraboga, with distinction. Christina Bila. Daniel Lagvinets. Danish Nazir. Dave Rajesh. Daria Agrawal. Disha Gol. Devesh Verma. Divine Uwamahoro. Yekaterina Sharova. Elisha Maria Danti. Elizaveta Lukanina. Esmerelli Altagracia Navarro Alcantara. Fardeen Anwar. Faryal Mohammed. Graciela Gilg. Guljan Adish. Horia Gabrielle Lepashku. Iraj Jain. Ishan Jain. Okay. JP Polonia. Jyot Pandya. Khani Ahmadpour. Kirtesh Nankumar Suryavanshi. Kishan Rajnikant Rana. Kritik Ravi. Lakshit Reddy Kasireddy. Leticia Agostini Dalmeida. Ma'ab Gul Wahid. Maz Obaidur Rahman with distinction. Maitri Sanjeev Kumar. Maria Kozelkova. Maya Hamza. Michael Suharto. Melissa Celan. Milan Ali Chadli. Mohammed Amin Nikravesh. Mohammed Adil Shibu. Mohammed Samar. Nakruz Fazilov. Nidhi Chiragbai Takar. Nicole Atanasova. Nitin Venegala. Palash Bipin Kumar Jain. Pavan Aditya Chaganti. Prabhat Kumar. Pranav Shravan Saravanan. Puneet Patel. Rahik Ikari. Rahul MC. Rendani Chivasi. Rishi Bharatbhai Luki. Ria Shaji. Rohit Rao. Sahil Raisuddin. Sai Shashank Mendu. Sama Elias Mohammed. Samar Danyanavard. Samia Asad Jamal. Sania Salim Saeed. Savera Ramzan. Sherban Mikhail Lupashko. Sharon Ann Roney. Shivam Sangeeta Shrikant Kurade. Siddhant Sanjay Dadikar. Did it. Thank you. Stanislav Sidorsky. Saeed Ashfaq Hussain. Tahir Shabir Habib. Tarini Suri. Yuelisa Tiara de Vasconcelos Prata. Vaibhav Sunita Bagesh Matali. Vedant Nilesh Shah. Vedika Yadav. Vibhuti Agarwal. Wafa Sheikh. Zainab Dantata. Congratulations to the graduates of the Master of Science in Management. Presenting a candidate for the degree of Master in International Business, Anila Rafiq. And presenting a candidate for the degree of Master of Science in Finance, Ansh Sheth. Congratulations to the graduates of the Master of Science in International Business and Master of Science in Finance. Moving forward to our MBA programs, I'm happy to present the candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration. Aliyah Idris. Ashna Mahanti with distinction. Aditi Sarna with distinction. Anand Shindi. Arvind Togra. Avantika Singh. Baknur Shekin. Chitra Karamchandani. Diogo Marcicano Guedes. Dr. Manav Kenny. Hélène Gaspiani. Elnaz Kuhiva Lezagard. Giovanni Zara with distinction. Humaira Taher. Jade DeMello. Kabir Dand. Kareem Anwar Farouk Atari with distinction. Kofi Yanchira Sifa. Lerato Jackson McClody with distinction. Lithia Anil. Prabhakar Hansraj. Praneet Tomar. Rahil Raisuddin. Raina Nagpal. Ritik Prasad Jaikishore. Sarthak Chowdhury. Tamar Kanishivli. Vibha Ajay Singh. Wafa Mohsin Shekhani. Waqar Minhas. Zeta S. Zohaib Ahmed. Congratulations to the graduates of the Master of Business Administration completed in the full-time format.
Alrighty. I would like to now call on Dean Marcel Forey to present the graduates for the MBA in the part-time format.
I've never been particularly formal, so hi. Oh, love you too. I am happy to present candidates for the degree of Master of Business Administration. Abdelrahman Magdi Mohammed Abdel Maksud, with distinction. Ahmed Al-Buaimi. Ahmed Al-Matroud. Oops. Alexandra Dimitri. Ali Al-Hadri. Umani Zakaria Mahmoud Ahmed with distinction. Ali Ghazi Othman. Andre Baubiu. Anuva Madan. Bianca Pavel with distinction. Earl Hilton Drury with distinction. Farina Maria with distinction. Fatima Zoamil Al-Fadul. Gordon MacArthur. Hamda Al-Janahi. Hassan Barak. Hazel Fernandez. Hussein Hajo with distinction. Ibrahim Al-Jabri. Imad Arifi. Inutu Mwanja Katumbi. Jaya Kumar. John Hatchim. Karun Ravi Kundanani. Kritika Jain with distinction, our EY MBA. Congratulations. Larkins Victor Rarang. Lemiki Ehatam with distinction. Liam Lynch with distinction. Maher Salim. Mandy Sahota. Muhammad Ali Abdel Rahman. Maram Al-Dahabi. Muhammad Khair. Motun Rayo Ope Ugun Saitan. Nada Muhammad Hosni. Namrata Kumari. Nasser Malam. Nuair Al-Tamimi. Alexander Skoreyeko. Patrick Rukundo. Roa Al-Masri. Sharif Amin. Tala El Sheikh with distinction. Tarisai Madzorera. Tumi Smith. Vahid Daneshvar. Yu Zhu with distinction. Zishan Shaikh. Zuhair Abu Zaid. And then a special shout out for our global EY and staff MBA from Dean Jen, Mary, and Deirdre Bradley. Now I'm happy to present the degree for the Executive Master of Business Administration. Alexander Gilmanov, Hodges Scholar, distinction. Ahmad Abdallah Yusuf Shehade. Ahmed Hamdi Mohammed. Alexander Romanov. Alena Pezarenko. Ali Fawad Quika. Ali Pierbai. Alexander Akulovich. Alma Mendonça with distinction. Anuj Kurade. Asel Rakheim. Basma Muhammad Kamal Muhammad Ismail Ghazi. Bogdan Pankiv with distinction. Dana Abdelrahman Kasif. Daniela Rodica Strango with distinction. Desiree Topu with distinction. Doukan Azmi Silatarolu. Duha Yasir Hassan Abashar. Elena Busol. Evangeline Lumayano Abad. Evgeny Gusarov. Gada Mohsen Mohammed Hassan Radi. Haniye Shirazi Fard. With distinction. Hani Fayek Batarani. Hushraj Gohil. Hazel de Castro Barola. Leva Onai Tite. Ignat Zaripov. Ilnor Ilyasov. Yevgeny Kurshakov. Joe Awat. Karam Rateb Hussain. Khadija Guba with distinction. Kristen Coakley. Ksenia Padarosnaya. Lyubov Demchenko Tarasova. Luisa Trokat Bianco. Miriam Oda. Masood Alam. Mohammed Abd El Nabi. Mohammed Al Yusuf. Mohammed Asif Sheikh. Mohammed Al-Yahiwi. Mona El-Wadi. Mosaba Rashid Kalfan Rashid Al-Kindi. Mohamed Kazal. Muhammad Al-Behadili. Engole Ig Fotu. Naja Zayat. Natalia Danina with distinction. Mikuleta Garatoni. Nivas Sitaram Jagtap. Noura Ahmad Naim. Olga Melnik. Olga Pesova. Olga Starovoitova.
5 seconds.
Omar Imad Mot Amin Hijaz.
Congratulations.
Patrick Mpukilo Mukana. Philip Bento Moreira with distinction. Rafaelitu Matela Javier. Tassin Nasser.
Nice to see you.
Rajan Saini. Rami Majid with distinction. I was expressly told not to forget the distinction. Roya Hatamle. Salma Hassan Belal Abdallah. Sami Atta Yassin with distinction. Sausan Halimi. Sindhucha Pru Bahar. Sophia Saifi. Surendra Prasad Koiralu. Suzanne Hathba.
Second.
Svetoslav Lozev. Rahisuddin Abu. Turki Abdallah Al Abdal Hai. Victoria Kalikova. Vinoy Somanathan with distinction. Wilson Akash Lazrado. Congratulations to all our graduates. Lots of love.
It is everyone, did the last graduate get their C? Okay. It is my honor to certify today's graduates for their respective degrees, candidates for the degrees of Master of Science in Management, Master of Science in International Business, Master of Science in Finance, Master of Business Administration, and the Executive Master of Business Administration. Graduates, will you please rise and remain standing? Acting on the recommendation of the faculty and by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Academic Board, the New England Association of Schools and Colleges, and the Ashridge Memorial Trust, I hereby confer upon you the degree earned with all its rights, honors, and responsibilities. Congratulations. Remain standing, graduates. In a moment, we will begin our recessional, and I will invite our faculty to start, followed by our newly minted graduates. We ask that family and friends remain in their seats until the platform party and graduates have exited. Afterwards, graduates are invited to reunite with their families outside the building and continue their quests. But first, I want to take a moment to thank people that you know, with whom your and my Hult experience wouldn't be possible. We have the wonderful Hult team with us today. Some of you have seen them all day backstage, ensuring everything goes well. Hult staff, if you're here, if you could please stand, and if we could give this Hult staff team an loudest round of applause, please. We are also very, very pleased that so many spouses, parents, children, relatives, and friends joined us today to witness your graduation. Your friends and family have been the quiet heroes and indispensable partners of these great, enterprising graduates. So, graduates, if you can please turn around, if we can have some house lights, find your silent heroes in the audience and clap really loudly and scream for them. Okay, and now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Remain standing if and if you've taken off your hat because it was bothering you, I recommend you put it back on, okay? So, this is where you have to listen to my instructions for the very last time. This is the best photo op, so do it right. You get to throw your caps on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. I'll wait. Congratulations once more, class of 2026. You guys have inspired us, you've moved us, you've made us so proud. As we begin the recessional, please carry the spirit forward into the world. Faculty will lead us out, followed by our graduates, family, and friends. We invite you to remain seated until the recessional is complete, and then you may join your graduates.